All right. So, welcome back to Parents versus Gaming. This is a special Mother's Day episode. Now, keep in mind, we are pre recording this for those listening on the audio platform. It is May 1st, so next Monday this will drop. If you are watching live here tonight, thank you so much for sticking around and hanging out with us. So, Mother's Day, big deal, right? Huge deal, Kia.
Yeah.
Once again, I'm 3J Gamer, James Ayers, and I'm here with Kia Kane. Um, so I have a question, right? And I posed this into your bakery chat. Now I didn't give them very much warning, so I don't know if anyone still hasn't really responded.
Ah.
But as a gaming parent, as a gaming mom, right? You
Yeah.
game, you're a mom.
Mhm.
From a video game perspective side of things, and this
Yeah.
probably sounds really weird. What does Mother's Day mean to you? Like, do you look at it at all from a gaming side? You're like, oh, it's Mother's Day, it's my day, like I can play some games, or you're like,
No, I
are
guess
you
not,
complete shut
honestly.
down? Like, what do you look forward to?
I don't know. I don't know. Because yes, Mother's Day is there to celebrate the moms and stuff, but at the same time it's like any parent, and it's not just moms, but any parent, there's no day off. Like
Correct. Yeah.
there's no day off. Like let's just face it. Um so sure, it's nice if the dad or the spouse or whatever wants to like be like, oh, sleep in, I'll make sure I get up with the kids or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, yeah, sure, that's nice and stuff, but I don't know. It's not like it's not a day off, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I know some people may look at it that way, and but it's not. It's really not. But I don't know. I don't know. I honestly I couldn't say one way or the other whether
You
I look
know,
at it as a time
I
for like more
I
games
want
or
to I want to
whatever.
jump in a little bit on what you're saying because I kind of grew up in the type of family that was like, oh, it's Mother's Day, so I'm gonna, my dad would be like, we're gonna go get breakfast, we'll bring it back,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the kids, I'm gonna do something. You have a
Yeah.
you day, right? For
Yeah.
Father's Day, it was kind of the same deal.
Yeah.
Now, that's just been kind of, a lot of my mentality going forward, right?
Mhm.
So, one thing I find super interesting
So
is
so
that
true.
as yeah,
It's
there's
so
no such
true.
thing as
There's
breaks.
no
Josh
such thing
Show and
as
Ender
breaks.
says, yeah, exactly. But one thing I found interesting. So obviously, I have a custody agreement with my son's mother. So Parker is my son.
Mhm.
And as we were going through the custody agreement, I kind of laughed to myself a little bit as I'm like working with the lawyers and you're working out the
Yeah.
special days that everyone gets. Because it
Yeah.
gets to Mother's Day and Father's Day. And it was like, regardless of if it's my weekend or her weekend or whatever, when it's Mother's Day, if it's my weekend, she gets
Mhm.
Parker all day on Sunday, right? And if
Yeah.
it's Father's Day, but it's her weekend on that day, I get Parker all day on that day. And I was like, this is like the opposite of what I grew up with because it's
Like this is
like,
the opposite
yeah,
of what I
it's like you
like.
don't like you definitely don't get a break because you get like you get
Now you're stuck.
yeah, it's like your reward is that you get your child the entire day by yourself.
Yeah.
So I just like I said, obviously I would want Parker for Father's Day, and I'm sure
Yeah.
that his mom obviously wants him around for Mother's Day. But it just kind of made me laugh off that mentality of everyone's like, oh, you get your day away from your
Yeah.
kids, and it's like we're sitting here like guaranteeing that we get our kid that day. So
Yeah.
it is kind of funny. We'll jump in the chat real quick here because we do have a mom looking on here. Mother's Day is such a double-edged sword. LOL. I want to have the rest and relaxation, but I wouldn't be a mom without the babies.
Yep.
Yeah, so Joshua, I know that you jump in and you watch your husband game quite a bit because I've seen you on his streams. But what about you? Are you a gamer as well? Are you just the mom and wife that supports him in what he wants to do, and you take care of the kids, and then you have your own hobbies? What's give us a little rundown on you, and what's your thought for as far as Mother's Day? Is there something specific you look forward to? That's not typically on a, I'm not saying you get a day off, but, is it something you want to do with your kids? Is there something that you're like, okay, let's try to make this special? And for Kia, what about you? Is there anything the hubby does or that you kind of like, again, I know you don't get a day off, but if there was like, I want to do this and I want to save it for Mother's Day, is there something, or the weekend, right? You could do it on
So
Saturday, right? It's
yeah,
not a big. It's not.
yeah, I mean typically, and most people do actually do like the whole weekend or
Yeah,
whatever. But usually like so, my biggest thing is like Josh, he works during the week,
Mm-hmm.
and I know a lot of times like he feels bad like if he can't go do something for me, like whether it's for my birthday, Christmas, Mother's Day, whatever. He doesn't have a lot of time to be like, oh, I'm gonna go get her something
Yeah.
to surprise her. He doesn't do that. And then even then he's like, I can't even surprise her because she's the one who sees the bank account. Like unless he has cash, it ain't happening. So, but and a lot of times he'll get me something that it's like I asked for it, and it's something super like something related to the kitchen that I needed. And it's my thing is if your husband goes out, and I actually went over this with a guy friend. He asked me what I thought of as a present. He was getting it for his wife as
Yeah.
a I think it was a birthday present or something. And he said, "Do you think it's like a bad thing to get this for her?" And I said, "Hold on, let me ask you this: did she ask for it?" He's like, "Well, yeah, she really wanted it." I said, "Then get it. Doesn't matter what it is, get it. She asked for it. And if you get it for her, she's probably going to be super excited. You want to know why? You listened."
Wow.
You
Okay.
listened to what she wanted.
Yeah.
Instead of just going, oh, I'm going to go buy her flowers and candy. Sure, that's fine. That's great. Sure, we love that stuff. But if I really wanted that damn vacuum cleaner and you didn't get it for me, or you did go get that for me, I'd be way more excited over that vacuum cleaner than I will be over those flowers.
Okay, yeah, okay. Now here's my question. Do you think, okay, you asked for a vacuum cleaner. Should I wait till Mother's Day to get you the vacuum cleaner, or should I get you a vacuum cleaner when you ask for it and then actually do something different or nice or surprise for Mother's Day?
I think it just depends.
See how it feels like a trap sometimes?
Okay, so
right?
So here's the thing. If she asked for it like way ahead of time, like if she asked for it way before like Mother's Day, sure, go get it for her as like a surprise or something. She'll love it. But if you ask her, like, hey, what do you want for Mother's Day? Or what do you want to do for Mother's Day? And she tells you, and then you go out and just blatantly buy her flowers and candy, sure, she'll be happy with it. But you didn't listen to her. You didn't go get her what she asked for. So what was the point of you even asking? Yeah. I'm telling you, most women are going to be more happy if you actually listen to them and go get them what they asked for.
See, Ender says the same. See, Ender says it's a trap. They're tricking us. This is a test.
No, it's not. It's not a freaking test. It's really simple, boys. Really simple.
That's why,
use the ears
Joshua,
that are attached to your head.
She disappeared or she's over there laughing at our incompetence.
But anyways, long story short is that person, he was getting her, it was a robot vacuum cleaner, I think. And he got it for her. And I said, okay, and what was her reaction? He's like, oh my God, she loves it. She's so happy. And I was like, so see, it's simple. But my husband's done the same thing for me before. He asked me one year for Christmas what I wanted. I didn't have a toaster. I really wanted a damn toaster, okay? Like, I really wanted a toaster. I didn't have one. He went and bought me a 4-sliced toaster for Christmas. I bought him an Xbox. Now, people would be like, that's not, like, well, that's, he got you a toaster, that's all he got. You know what? I was super stoked over that toaster.
What was it?
Super stoked over that toaster.
$12
I took that sucker out and made some toast. Like, I was so happy. I was so happy over this toaster. It was stupid, but I was so happy. And he's like, are you sure it's okay that I just got you this? I'm like, yeah. You want to know why? Because you listened. It's what I wanted.
I mean, I feel like if I just got her a toaster, then I would hear, so you just got me that so I can make you more food?
Okay, but if she asked for it.
Okay, true.
If she asked for it, there's a difference.
All right,
now, if you just go out and buy her a toaster.
We're gonna swing this around. We're gonna swing this around here a little bit. I got some, and Ender can jump in. Anyone in chat can jump in if you guys have some thoughts. The best female characters in video games that are moms or potentially would be a good mom? Oh, wait. And as you think of that, Kia, I'm going to jump in and read this chat. Listen, stop reading that because now you have some homework to think of. Ender can think, Miss Shadow can think, and Joshua can think as
Fine, I
well.
won't read the
But her response here is, in my free time, I try to play. This is from Joshua in chat here. In my free time, I try to play, especially now that my oldest is at the age where she's interested in games too. I just fall into the cycle of being a stay-at-home mom, where even though I have time to play, I feel the pressure of all the housework needing to be done too, along with chasing a 1-year-old around. It's tough to find time to sit and actually enjoy a game without stopping every 2 seconds.
Yep, 100%
And
understand
Kia,
that.
that's,
I'm a
Kane's a
stay-at-home
little bit
mom.
older, but you are, jumping into
But
that quite a bit as well.
I mean, as a stay-at-home mom, I understand that aspect because I don't get a lot of time during like the day to just game whenever I want. Like people assume, and not everybody assumes it, but still, there are still people out there that assume that if you're a stay-at-home parent, you have all the time in the world.
No, stay-at-home parent
But you don't.
is a harder job
You
than
don't.
me who goes out and does a job.
But you don't. You don't have all the time in the world. You still have to make sure that kid is fed, bathed.
Naps.
You have to look after this child. Like it's not like, oh, I have a kid and I stay home and they do whatever and I just chill. Like that's not how it
Exactly.
works. My kid still needs to be fed. He still needs to be taken to doctor's appointments, and he still has things that he needs to do. And I'm a stay-at-home mom who also homeschools. So I really don't just have time to just do whatever.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, and back to that whole, like, I'm streaming, I have a schedule for a reason because I have to get up in the mornings with my kid. I have to go make sure he's doing schoolwork. I have to make sure he's learning. I have to make sure he's fed. I have to do all that. And sometimes there's times where I stay up late because I feel like I need it. Like I need to stay up late because I need that time for myself, and I'll game with a few friends. But that bites me in the ass in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. As US Barber would say, 7 a.m. kids are up whether I want to be or not. So
exactly.
they got stuff,
That is
get
so
your house
true.
in order, he would always say. But
it is so true.
Joshua, so my question to you is, are you hoping for a toaster for Mother's Day, or are you looking for Reaper to give you a day of rest and relaxation? He's probably not watching this anyways or in the chat, so what's your ideal Mother's Day gift from Reaper? And we'll swing back over to
Look, I already have a toaster, so I don't want a toaster.
Yeah, I
already got my
what
toaster.
About Joshua?
Okay.
Maybe she wants a toaster. I don't know. So swinging back to you, Kia, and I didn't see Ender put anything. Who would be or is, as far as female characters in video games that are good, that would be a good mom or are good moms?
So I play a lot of Apex, and there is actually a character in there that is a mom.
Okay.
And it's Horizon. Her name is Horizon. And unfortunately, she got trapped in space. And to the point that she doesn't know where her son is. She doesn't know if he's even still alive. And she really, she cares. Like, she's trying to find her child, or at least find out what happened to him. Like what kind of life he lived while she was gone. Because she did get trapped into space. Go sit down now.
Look, mom voice just came out in Kia. As Kane, if you're listening on audio, she's got Kane trying to sneakily wave in the background.
Trying to wave in the background. Sorry.
And Kia just went full mom, trying to give her opinion. Kane, get out of here.
But I find that, as any mother, if they lost their child, especially unexpectedly, or like it was just something that happened. It was she got trapped out in space, and she kind of like got time warped or whatever it was. I don't know the exact details, but basically she was kind of like stuck, and she couldn't get back to her son. And her son basically grew up without her.
Okay.
And so I found that she's actually like, I'm like, oh, that would make me so sad. But she has a little bot that she worked on. It's actually, I say a bot, it's actually like, it's even her it's her ult that throws out, and it like sucks people in basically and like traps them.
Yeah.
But she's like, she named it Newt as to kind of as like a reminder, kind of to keep her sanity and stuff of her son. And I think that she's probably a pretty good mom. It makes me sad
Now,
for her though.
Ender Jumpin says the boss for Metal Gear Solid.
I didn't play Metal Gear
didn't play
Solid,
Metal Gear
so.
Now my other question for you is, who would be your worst female character as a mom? And I'll give you mine. It's Princess Peach.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like this lady, she's
100%.
lost all the time. She constantly gets kidnapped. She can't even take care of herself. Like, how's she gonna take care of a kid? I don't even know why Mario's going after it, because I don't want her to be, my baby mama. I gotta go track down.
Or Samantha from Street Fighter.
Is that for a good mom? Yeah. So now I gotta go track down my mom, my baby mama. Then I gotta go track down my baby, because God knows where.
Who knows where they're at?
Yeah. So. I mean, poor Koopa's got to be at like 600 different castles now, trying to find your kid on top of trying to help you find your wife.
Yeah, I could definitely say she's 100% really bad mom.
1,000,000% got to be the worst.
Like horrible.
Rosalina is a mom in Mario. So what about you, Kia? Who would be your worst?
I don't know. Peach is a pretty bad. Like I agree on that one. like that one would be a pretty bad mom. Now,
have you played? Was it Hellblade Senua?
No, I didn't play.
Yeah, Senua. I mean, deals with a lot of mental issues, but man, she cares so much. I think she would be a fantastic mom. We saw Samantha from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
What about TV shows? We did something on Around the Discord recently. When we had a Father's Day episode, we talked about the best fathers.
Yeah.
Out there in TV. So who's your
dude? I don't even watch TV shows anymore.
Immediately, you've got for dads, you've got Uncle Phil.
Oh yeah, Uncle Phil would be a great dad, or was a great dad, I should say. Not if he was. He was a great.
Is there a mom figure in the TV world that seems super iconic to you? And Joshua says
I'm
that's
really
a hard
like.
One. I love just taking the. Okay, we'll go back to her answer in a second.
Yeah, I'm really trying to think, because I don't watch like a lot of TV shows anymore, and I haven't in a really long time. I just don't have time.
Listen, to me, the best TV show mom there is if you watch The Walking Dead, is Maggie.
Mm-hmm. I don't watch Walking Dead.
Because, listen, this lady will literally rip off your head if you are about to harm her child. She ain't dealing with it no more. She ain't putting up with any of it. Joshua right. Here, I asked about Mother's Day.
Never seen it.
Yeah, listen, get with your life. Maybe for Mother's Day, I'll convince your husband to buy you the box set.
I'm really not big on zombie shows. So
yeah, you either like it or you don't. But she's like hardcore. Like, that would be a crazy mom. Joshua for Mother's Day said, that's a hard one. I love just taking the girls out and about to explore and have fun. I was thinking about taking them out to an aquarium just to enjoy the day out, but ideally a hot bubble bath, bottle of wine, and not a soul in the house but me and the cats.
You hear that? If your husband's listening, that's what she wants. Don't take the girls you take the girls to the aquarium. As the husband, you take the girls to the aquarium and leave your wife at the house. That's what she wants.
With the brand new vacuum cleaner that you bought her so she can vacuum the house while you're gone.
While you're gone. Like, she can just click the button and let it vacuum the house while she takes a hot bubbly bath. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's not hard. If that's what your wife wants, then do it. if she
Joshua,
wants,
listen. I
if
hope
she
I hope
wants
you
a
have
hot
Reaper
bubbly
watching
bath,
this. You said you just finished dinner, but I hope you have Reaper watching because Key is over here yelling at him.
I am. I will yell at all of them. But I mean, if that's what your wife wants, then listen, give it to her. Give her that. That's what she wants. Give that to her. Some women are that's what they want. They want that alone time. I mean, most moms do. Okay, most of us do want our alone time. All right, it is what it is. We don't get it very often, so it's nice to have it. But if that's what she wants, then do that. But if she wants the damn toaster, go get her the damn toaster.
Ender's throwing out some TV moms here. He says Kitty from that '70s show and Peggy Bundy for the win.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh.
It's
Best mom ever. I'm sorry.
Joshua says he did buy me a Crosswave for my birthday. I'm gonna play dumb here. What is a Crosswave?
Oh wait, that sounds so familiar.
Ender, Mrs. Shadow, Crosswave. Anyone on audio is probably yelling at us right now. Of course, like obviously he doesn't know what a Crosswave is. What an idiot! But now I feel better because you also don't seem to know what a Crosswave is.
That's okay. Look, I don't.
Ender obviously doesn't know, or he would have already typed something. He might be looking it up and acting like he's smart now. Yeah, he's over there googling it, going, "Oh, you're an idiot." This is of course.
You're an idiot.
But yeah, Peggy Bundy. Wow. Yeah, it's Mother's Day every day for her. She's always sitting on the couch eating the bonbons.
Oh yeah, it's okay. It's a vacuum cleaner. It's a type of vacuum cleaner. It's a Bissell.
Oh, it's a vacuum and mop in one.
Telling you guys.
Now, listen, Joshua, did you ask for that for your birthday, or was that like he thought you wanted that? Because this is where Kia is like, no, she asked for a vacuum cleaner. Get a vacuum cleaner for Mother's Day. And yes. Ender and I are over here like, it's a trap. Don't fall for that. Do something nice. Like, get the vacuum cleaner on a Thursday, right? Like I can get.
It does sound really nice.
Yeah, I can on a random Thursday.
Look, I kind of want one now.
Kills two birds with one. Yeah, but do you want that to be your gift for Mother's Day? Or should that just be something you get, like, on Tuesday?
Random Tuesday.
Yeah.
I love it.
Like, for no reason, right?
But sometimes those types of presents are really awesome to get. Just
randomly. On a random Tuesday or for Mother's Day?
Just no, on a random Tuesday. Like this.
So you
like,
think
hey, I know you've been wanting this for a while. So here's this.
See, right? That's what Ender and I are saying. So that's different than getting it for you on.
Yeah, but
Mother's
here's the
Day.
thing. This is what I'm telling you though. If you guys are asking her what she wants for Mother's Day, and that's what she tells you, then do it. It's not hard.
Ender says I got my wife a KitchenAid. Yeah, but those things are expensive.
I got one for Christmas one year too. I was so excited because it's what I wanted. But okay, I'm a baker too though, so anything to do with the kitchen, I get super excited about.
Joshua says I had one forever ago, but it broke. I couldn't justify buying another $200 plus thing, so he surprised me, and it was the best thing ever.
See?
Apparently, Ender, we've just been doing it wrong.
You have. You're not listening.
All right, Kia. So your job is to contact my fiance, find out what she wants, because she'll maybe actually tell you, and then I'll get it.
Actually tell me.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, "Who are you?"
Yeah. Listen, it's Mother's Day. Mother's Day. You know, even for Parker's mom, you know, I look at Mother's Day is important because, you know, Parker's really young, but I always try to do something, you know, get something nice, whether it's flowers or something, because I always want him to see that, you know, I treat his mom with respect because, you know, at the end of the day, she's the mom. She's
exactly,
you know,
but you
together,
also
but
need him to.
Important.
That's healthy though. That's a healthy thing to do. Like I can't express that. I can't express that enough. That's healthy. That's not
so
weird.
Here Reaper's jumping in, which is the husband here. Okay, so let me start by saying she will not specifically ask for anything. She was always very humble and to herself about anything she wants. Every time we went shopping, she would say she wanted another one, so I surprised her with it for her birthday.
But then
she follows up with, "Women aren't that difficult to understand." LOL.
They're really
listen,
not.
No,
but here's the thing.
He had to be like super detective.
But here's the thing. She kept saying how she wanted another one, but she can't. And like you just said it, she's humble and she can't. She even said it right above your message. She can't justify spending the money for herself because she feels like it's for herself. If she feels that way, we have a hard time with it. And so if we're saying she obviously she wanted it and you listened and you went and got it for her birthday and she was super happy about it. I mean, you listened and you got her what she wanted.
So what you're trying to say is I don't listen.
It's not that hard, guys. Jeez.
Well, Ender's at a loss of words, apparently. Hey, I'm the best gift giver ever. I just don't listen.
Well,
that's Ender talking. That's the same. Like, I try to do, like, yeah, I'm bad, apparently. Like, I like to give gifts. Like, I have more excitement giving... I would have more excitement giving her a gift than receiving a gift, right? That. But, man...
I understand that. I'm a gift giver.
She could pick 99 out of 100 things that she really wants and would be excited. Guarantee you I would randomly get that 100th thing. Guaranteed. If there was 100 items and she would love 99 of them, I would get that one that she said no.
Stop it.
That's true. That's true. That's probably because James, you know you don't listen. I hear them.
You're not listening though. Just because you hear it doesn't mean you listen.
Listen, I'm trying. I'm 41. I'm trying to get better. I mean, she actually wants to marry me, so I have to be doing something right.
You must be doing something right.
You know, I'm not horrible.
I'm telling you, it's really not that hard. But like I said, if she wants a bubble bath and silence, then give that to her. Let her have that bubble bath. Let her have the silence. If that's what she needs. But if that's not what she's asking for, and she's like, every time she goes to the store, she's like, man, I really want that. But never gets it because she feels like she can't justify spending money for herself. Even though it may even benefit the whole damn house. She still can't justify it. Go get her that.
So
I mean, it's not hard, guys. Just
but see,
freaking listen.
Okay, Reaper's jumping back in the chat. He says, I've never specifically asked what she wanted for a gift. I feel like something has less meaning if I just cut and dry asked. I feel like it means more if you take into consideration what she has been talking about lately. Listen, first
She's not asking.
Let's slow the roll here.
She's telling you.
Let's slow the roll here right now. Let's just call it what it is.
He's listening.
No, he's sitting right next to her on a couch right now. Let's just be honest. Okay, listen. If Milena was sitting right next to me, these would be my answers.
You would say those would be your answers.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Oh my gosh, you're so bad.
Like I gotta win.
You're so
right.
bad.
But I do agree what he's saying, right? So that is. I feel weird just cut and dry asking. Like I think that's cheesy. I think you do. Here's my problem, Reaper.
It doesn't.
I'm a bad listener. Okay?
Obviously.
Because I don't shut up. Yeah, no, I'm self-admitting. The very first date that I went on with Milena, a puppy. Listen, Ender, stop bringing our gaming partnership into this. Okay, I'm just bad. Okay, Reaper, he'll learn. So our very first date. I'm just talking. I'm not shutting up at all. And but I know this. So I was like, hey, you kind of have to like cut me off because I'll just keep talking. Because I get anxious and I get nervous and I just feel like if they're not responding or talking, I'm just going to keep talking. So the problem is that she probably has talked about something she would want a lot.
But you're not listening.
And I didn't shut. It's not that I'm not listening. I just wasn't shutting up so I could hear it. So not only did I not listen, I just
does she need to leave you like little Post-it notes everywhere?
I mean, then I have to read them. I mean, I will say that is, yeah, I'm not even hearing it. I will say that I think I did pretty good for her 1 year because I got her a cappuccino maker, espresso maker, which I think she really, really liked. And it's kind of like what Reaper was saying. She was asking, or talking about wanting one a lot, but not wanting to spend the money type deal. So I think I nailed that. I also have a huge issue with selective hearing. Unfortunately, I have single axis brain and cannot multitask. So if I'm focused on one thing and she's talking to me, those words go. See,
I think
here's the problem.
Honestly,
I'm pretty
that's most.
I'm pretty good at multitasking, And I bet you are too, Reaper. I bet you're actually really good at multitasking. But the keywords you say there is that you have a huge issue with selective hearing.
It's selective,
Yes,
not.
selective hearing.
Yeah.
But here, anyone I've dated or friends with in the past, like I can think that they said something. Stop it, Ender. I think that I heard them say something, and I
Mhm.
could usually be like, "Oh, what did you say again?" And they will repeat it. But
Mhm.
man, when I do that, it's
So
like
I have
nothing.
this
It's like
really.
immediate shutdown now. Now she's like, if I say repeat it, she's like, she knows, right? She knows I wasn't even remotely listening or
Mhm.
hearing. So she just is like, nothing. Which is even worse. Then she goes into this like, I'm not mad at you, I'm just disappointed.
I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, which it just
So
makes
I
me,
have this
it's
really
horrible.
great ability to stare at someone while they're talking and not hear a word they're
Oh my
saying.
god, yeah, I'm the worst.
I am so bad about it, and I can do it, and I'll be like, "Wait, what?" I will, and they'll say it again, and I'm still looking at them. I'm like, "Wait, what?"
You listen,
And
I'm gonna
they'll do it
call
like 4
myself
or 5 times, and
okay,
I'm like, "I'm sorry, my
Kia.
brain is just not
I'm
processing
gonna
what's
admit
going
something
on."
I'm gonna admit something to you and you can't be mad. You cannot be mad. So remember we did a pretty kind of emotional episode recently about
Yep.
things to get through.
Yep.
And when I'm like hosting the podcast, I'm like constantly looking at the Facebook chat, I look at this chat, I'm
Mhm.
like making sure the sound levels are good. So a
Yep.
lot of times when, especially now there's only two of us, when you're talking, I kind of
He doesn't
zone
pay
out.
attention to me.
Right? Yeah, I know. I'm So when I finished it, I was like, what should I name this episode? And I was like, I can't even remember what game Key was talking about. And Melena, which is my fiance, goes, I watched it. She wasn't talking about a game. She was reading a book. And I was like,
Mhm.
a book? She
Fuck,
was
I
like,
said something about.
aren't you listening? And I was like, yeah, of course. So I went back and I had to
I love
listen to the
Melena.
entire, listen,
You weren't
for
even
anyone that
listening.
hasn't watched that episode, like my story is whatever. My about Firewatch, Boohoo, James, whatever. Move on with your life. But like when I got to Kia talking, like I'll cry. I cried, like rewatching the episode.
Aw,
I'm sitting there trying
why?
to edit, and I was just like tears coming down. I was like, listen, mad respect to you, but I am gonna call myself out. I have definitely done that, and I do that. So don't hate me when it happens. I am
It's
trying. So
okay.
maybe I'm horrible at multitasking. Maybe I just
It's
used to be
it's
good at
okay.
multitasking. After being 41, it stopped. Maybe I can only focus on one thing at a time.
It's okay.
So I've been trying to get back. The last couple episodes, I've been like super focused on everything you're saying, and sometimes I miss chat because of it.
Aw.
But before, I never really did chat because Jordan. That was
Yeah.
Jordan's thing. She loved. She would be cheaters because she's young, but she could like type in the chat, answer the chat mid conversation, and still have know everything me and Jay were talking about. And
Yeah.
me and Jay would lose focus in a second. All
I
right,
love it.
so Ender says, I hear everything and most think I'm not listening. My wife hates because she gets mad, says I'm not listening, but I repeat what she says. I did that once. I was able to pull that off a couple of times with Melena. That was a Reaper. I know you're
That's like
younger.
10 times worse.
Reaper, I know you're younger. Don't do that. Don't. No. It's almost better to be like, I didn't hear you. If they think you weren't listening, I'm telling you right now, don't be like, of course I was listening. Here's exactly what you said. Because now it's like you listened to what they said, but you didn't hear what they said.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness. That's like a whole nother world.
What she just said.
What did she say? I have now learned I
I
just have to linger around until he makes direct eye contact before I remotely mention anything to him. Listen, listen, I'm not trying to start a fight here, but she's super smart.
Where's my
I feel
stream?
like I'm trying to juggle flaming swords when I stream. I have maybe 10 viewers at most, but trying to competently play the game, upkeep audio levels and stream quality, and respond to every chat is so difficult. I don't know how the big streamers. Yeah, I can tell you
Not all
exactly
big
how the.
streamers do
Yeah,
it.
I can tell you how the big streamers do it. Someone's doing it for them.
Yep.
That's how they do it. You know,
I mean, honestly,
you think Tim's
I
over there
feel
monitoring
guilty.
levels? Tim the Tatman's over there monitoring levels? No, Whips is doing all
No.
that stuff.
I feel super guilty when I miss anything in chat. And if I'm reading my chat and I miss something and I'm like reading it, I'm like, wait, I'm confused. Hold on. I got to go back up. And I'll stop in the middle of my game
Yeah.
and like start scrolling through my chat because I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
y'all are talking about something. I am so confused right now.
All right, Reaper, I'll make you a deal. When you become famous because you're younger and way better at video games than I do, I will try to be your your person that runs your stream for you. But even like or maybe your wife does that. Even Dr. Disrespect, his wife literally sits. I've seen. He's shown a picture of his like drawn out studio where he's got green screens behind him and all that, and his wife is literally sitting at a table like right next to him, just like control center on everything. Yes, Rachel, for those asking, we are going to be jumping into a little bit of Tarkov after the stream. But, okay, last before we go, this is, like I said, Mother's Day special episode. This will come out next Monday. Thank you, Reaper and Joshua and everyone for stopping by. Kia, here's the most important question.
Yes.
Now, it's not cheating because I'm sure he's not watching it live. I'm sure your husband's watching it live, so he's going to be able to listen to this on Monday, the day after Mother's Day. This is going to be a test.
Okay.
I want you to have, and we'll come back the following week and see if he got it right.
Okay.
I want you to tell me what you've asked for Mother's Day, even if it's indirectly.
I haven't asked for anything.
Reaper says, right? Or what is your ideal day this Mother's Day? And then honestly, I want to find out the following week. He can listen to the episode on Monday when it comes out, and then we'll find out the following week if you got what your ideal day was.
Yeah.
And if you wanted anything from him, what did he do?
Honestly, this Mother's Day, with as much as we have going on, I kind of just want to chill. I want to chill out, maybe play some video games with my son, and not really do much. And it's mostly because we just have so much going on right now.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to get my cabinets picked out. I want to get that done. I want to get the flooring picked out because it's everything. I know once the walls are done and painted, everything else has to happen. So I honestly think that's really what I want to do. I just want to get my cabinets picked out and I want to chill.
All right.
I don't want anything crazy. I don't want anything fancy. I've never been big on flowers. I'm not big on chocolate. So, and he knows that about me. So he knows because like every once in a while, like he'll get me flowers and it's really rare. But it's because I'm not big on flowers.
Gotcha.
So.
Well, we'll check back in. For those watching live tonight, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Honestly, we really appreciate all the support. Like I said, this will be on YouTube, Parents First Gaming, on Mondays, and then audio platforms everywhere you can hear that you get your podcast. It'll be there as well Mondays. We will be back live again on May 15th at 9 o'clock Central Time, and you can find me on this Twitch channel if you are watching live at the 3J Gamer and Kia, and of course I'm gonna basically be streaming Tarkov for the next couple of weeks. I am a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday streamer from about 8 p.m. Central Time to midnight. I stream with I Am Ender TV. Tuesday nights are the time I do get my son, so that's the time I take off, and then I usually turn Friday and Saturday into family days. But Kia, where can people find you?
I am at KILLAKANE 0801 on Twitch, and I usually stream Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesdays are my story days. I usually play. Right now, our story game is Dragon Age. So we're currently on the 3rd Dragon Age, which is Dragon Age Inquisition. So Tuesdays are my story days. Thursdays are usually my Apex days. And usually I will be streaming either with my buddies, I'll be playing with my squad, or I'll be playing with Kane on Apex. Yes, my 6-year-old plays at Apex.
Oh my god, he's hilarious.
Actually really good.
He loves driving.
He's actually good for his age, and yes, he loves to drive around the vehicles, and he's actually really good at it, which is so funny. But he's actually pretty good at the game too. And then on Saturdays, I kind of just it's whatever I feel that day. Like sometimes I'll jump back into Dragon Age, and sometimes I'll jump into Apex, and then sometimes I'll jump into Fable. It really just depends on how I feel Saturday. And Saturday are usually my days where I stream longer.
Gotcha.
But yeah. So yeah.
Well, Kia, thank
Too
you very
soon?
much. We'll see you again next week, and I'm
All right,
super
thank you.
excited to continue this journey with you. Hopefully, we'll get Ender and Bobber back on an episode, and maybe Reaper and Joshua. We'll bring on some guests here soon, and I know you've been lining something up as well with another guest.
Yes.
So
I have.
we'll have some other parents come in and join us and kind of talk. We want to talk about their journey as not just gamers, but parents that are trying to game. And we
Yes.
always love to dive into, do you let your kids game? What age did you let your game? What games do you play?
Yeah.
So kind of all that kind of stuff. We love to hear people's journeys. So we will see you then. But thank you guys so much for stopping by, and we will catch you next Monday. Have a good night.